What is the reason of choosing DevOps? You will be having lot of options like Java you are having, right? Python also you are having, right? Data science you are having, cyber security you are having, cloud you are having. But why only DevOps? Sir, DevOps is very good in the current round. That is not your genuine answer. Your genuine answer is, sir, I'm afraid of coding. Tell me reality. How many of you are like afraid of coding here? Raise your hands. Almost all 99% of the people who choose DevOps, the main reason is, sir, we don't know coding, sir. That is the reality. Of course, even though DevOps is having very good hype in the market, but the main reason to choose is no coding. Of course, you heard it correct. In DevOps, coding is not mandatory. If you have scripting knowledge, that is enough for you. Remember, coding and scripting are not gonna be same, sir. These two are different. Okay, so I'll tell you what is the difference between code and scripting in the session actually. So let's start the session here right now. So online, I'm asking one more time, is my audio completely clear for all of you before we proceed? Everybody. Okay, so now we can start our session right away. So first of all, what is DevOps? So DevOps is nothing but a combination of development team plus operation team. That is one of the boring intro what you are hearing for DevOps, sir. DevOps comes into the Indian market on year 2013 and 14. It's been almost all decade, correct or not, sir? Still from the decade, if somebody is asking what is DevOps means, same definition. DevOps means development plus operation, which is going to combination of both teams, correct or not, sir? But I'll tell you one thing, please never ever say this kind of bullshit definitions in the interview. Why? Because it's been almost all 1 decade, sir. So if I tell you what is DevOps means development plus operation, what is your first reaction? Already we have done research on some YouTube actually and came here. But again, you are telling the same thing. Sir, really like what is the difference between YouTube and your classes? I'll tell you. First of all, so to explain the concept of DevOps, okay, and to give you the better clarity of what DevOps can do and how many jobs are there in the market, so it will take exactly 1 hour for me to give the demo. How much of time? So for the 1 hour of time, what exactly I'm expecting from you is simple one answer. Ruko zara sabar karo. I will give each and every clarity for you, whatever you want, but for that purpose, you need to have some patience, sir. Remember, in our course, whatever the concepts I'm going to teach, I will use meme language. All of you know memes, right? So memes are the better way of communicating with the Gen Z kids. If I talk about something technicality, you might not be able to understand. But if I display some memes, are you able to understand or not, sir? This is how exactly our class are going to be. Subject will be there, but I'm going to deliver in the form of memes actually. Fine. So now coming to the point here straight away, sir, for example, let's say I'm asking you a simple question. It is you. You want to buy one mobile phone. What is the price of the phone here? 10,000, right? So if you order mobile from the Flipkart e-commerce application, how many days it will take for you to deliver, sir? But Amazon, 2 days. Now in this case, tell me one thing, which one you are going to select? Amazon only, sure, huh? Online, what about you guys? Which one you are going to take? All of you, respond me in chat box, please. So, Chanukya, Amazon, okay. So next, Ashwini, Mahendra, everybody. Amazon only, Siddesh and even Sai Prasad also. Okay, Gayatri, fine. So question number 1 is, why you want to choose Amazon? Why not Flipkart? Huh? To deliver the? Say it loudly. To deliver the product very in a short time, or to deliver the product in a very fast way, correct or not, sir? That is the same application of DevOps. In real time, if somebody asks you why DevOps means, DevOps will deliver the product very speedily, sir. Here, how exactly Amazon is delivering the product within 2 days? In the real time, companies are going to create some softwares and applications, right? So we need to call them as product actually. Whether I call it as software or application, ultimately we need to call them as product only. Okay, sir, for investing 10,000 rupees, you want your application or you want your product to be as soon as possible in your hand, correct or not? But remember, companies are investing some thousands of crores. How much they are investing? For 10,000 rupees, you want your mobile right away. Within one day also it is fine. Then what about companies? If companies invest 10,000 crores of rupees, even they expect the same way in the real time or not, sir? So to deliver the application very speedily in the market, we are going to use DevOps model. What we are using? DevOps model or DevOps methodology. Remember, DevOps is not a technology. 99.9% of the people who are beginner for the DevOps, they will think it's a technology like cloud, data science, and even cyber security. It's not a technology, guys. It's completely, we can call it as model or you can call it as methodology also. Okay. So I'm going to write a notes for you. In the notes, actually, I'm going to give the complete clarity of whatever I'm teaching in the class. So I'm going to save this with your batch date 1702-2025. So first question you need to have clarity is why DevOps? Sir, what is the answer for this, sir? Tell me. To deliver the product fastly. Again, tell me why we need to use DevOps, sir? To deliver the product fastly. And what is DevOps here? What is DevOps? What is the answer for this? It's a model or you can call it as methodology. Don't call it as technology. It's a methodology or it's a model. Anything is fine. Model means don't think it's like a Chintu model, Russell per Rinku model. It's not like that. What exactly we are implementing in the real time, that is what we can call as model itself. So are these two questions clear for all of you? First of all, I haven't started DevOps actually. I'm giving prerequisite of DevOps. Online, are these 2 points clear for all of you? Can you confirm in chat box, please? Remember, in my class, I'm going to take response for every 5 minutes. If I teach for 5 minutes, I'll take response from you. If the point is clear, then only we'll go for next point. If it is not clear, I'll recap the same point for you. And each point, what exactly I'm going to teach you, I'll recap for multiple times. So there is nothing to worry. Fine then. Next here, as you see, DevOps is going to deliver the application to users very speedily. This already we discussed. Correct or not, sir? Fine. Now the thing is here, but how it is going to happen in real time? You are telling that DevOps will deliver the application to the market very speedily. But behind the scenes, how it is going to happen? Let me tell you. For example, if I want to prepare an application, okay, I need to follow a model that is called as SDLC model. Which model? Forgot about SDLC model. I'm going to compare an application with baby, a small baby. Okay. So now if we can go and see here, for example, if I take a human life cycle, first of all, human will be in the form of fetus, then baby, then child, then adult, then teenage, adult, and finally old age. Correct or not, sir? Tell me one thing. If a baby born in the first day, in the second day, can he able to become a teenager? Is it practically possible? Why? Because he need to pass the phase of child. Correct or not, sir? And if a baby born today, after 1 week, can he become old man? No, right? Of course, in movies it is possible. If you see the movie of Nani, you know, movie of Nani, right? There it is possible, but in reality it is not going to possible, sir. In the same way, if I want to deliver an application to the user, I cannot make it within 1 day. It's a complete process. How exactly human will have the human life cycle? In the real time, every software application will have the life cycle called software development life cycle. What do we call it as? Whatever application you want to prepare, sir. See, I want to make an application called YouTube, or I want to make an application called WhatsApp, or I want to make an application called Instagram. Every application need to follow the same life cycle. Exactly how every human will follow the same life cycle, in the real time, every application, whatever we are using, must need to follow the same life cycle. But in the life cycle, what we are having? We are having several stages. Sir, tell me what are the stages in human life cycle, sir? What are the stages in human life cycle? First of all, fetus, then next baby, then next child, next teenager, next adult, and finally, so it's a complete life cycle, right? in the software development lifecycle also, we will be having some stages. First of all, we need to gather the requirements of the application. Next, plan, design, implement, testing, deploy, and finally, maintenance. Like here. Okay. Application means, are you saying application is Flipkart or Amazon? Whatever application. I'm not talking about any particular application, sorry. Every application must follow same thing. If you are a human, if you are in the adult stage now, at some point of time you are in the child stage or not, sir? All of us, right? In the real time, every application must need to follow same thing. It might be Flipkart, it might be Amazon, it might be Uber, whatever you want. I hope it is clear for you, Shija. Okay, fine now. The concept of making SDLC is, see, in the SDLC, totally we are having 7 stages. How many stages? So, but before that, let me write something here. Every application must follow SDLC model. Okay, model. So what is SDLC, sir? Tell me. SDLC stand for software development lifecycle. Okay, that is the full form of SDLC. In the SDLC, totally we are having 7 stages. How many stages? 7 stages. Okay. So stage number 1 is what exactly we are going to call it as plan, sir. What is the meaning of planning? See, if I want to create an application, first of all, I need to gather the requirement from the client. Arey Babu client, you are asking me to make an application for you. What kind of application you want? What is the name of the application? What is the purpose of the application? How many services you want in the application? Okay, who are the customers of your application? Everything I need to get the information. Okay, later that I need to prepare the technology stack. That means for front end, what is the framework we need to use? For backend, what is the coding we need to use, and what is the database we need to use, like that, and what is the cloud technology. Everything we are going to see in the technology stack. Later that we need to make budget for the project, and finally we need to create the architecture. So all of these are going to involve in the stage number 1 itself. So what is stage number 1 here? Plan. In the plan stage, we are going to get the end-to-end information of the application, and we are going to create an architecture of the application based upon the client requirement. Remember, all these points you don't need to remember, sir. Just only remember the stage name. That too, no need to by heart, just listen. Okay, in interview, nobody will ask you the 7 stages and what are those. Okay, but try to have the clarity. Next, stage number 2 is going to be code here. What is the meaning of code? See, my client asking me one application. So if I want to create an application, definitely we need to write the front end code and back end code or not, sir? So here in this stage, our developers are going to write the code for the application. They can use any programming language. No need to go for only Java. No need to go for only Python. No need to go for only Go programming. It's not like that. Remember, in real time, a single application is going to be written on multiple programming languages. Don't think every application is running on one programming language. Definitely, applications will run on multiple programming languages. Some services might run on Java. Some services might run on Python. Some service might run on some other programming language. Like that. So stage number 1 is what? Plan. Stage number 2 is code. Now, before going to next stage, is stage number 1 and 2 clear for all of you? Know? Online, is it clear for all of you? Can you confirm me through chat box, please? Okay. So I'm writing the stages here. Stage number 1 is what, sir? Plan. Stage number 2 is code. In planning, we are going to gather the requirement and going to prepare the application based upon client requirement. And in coding, we are going to select the programming language. Based upon the programming language, we are going to write the code for the application. Now, in the stage number 3, we are going to have stage called build actually. Which one? Sir, what is the meaning of build, you know? In real time, can a single developer write the code for entire application? Is it possible? No, definitely we need to have multiple developers. So some people will write on backend code. Some people will write the front end code of the application. Combining both the backend code and front end code with the dependency is what we can call as build. In this stage, we are going to combine all the backend code and front end code, and we are going to make one zip format. Which format? In that zip format, we are having the entire end-to-end code. That is what we are going to call it as build stage. And fourth one is going to be testing. Whatever the code we have written, is that code working properly or not? For example, you prepare one banking application, sir. In the banking application, if you withdraw 100 rupees, let's say if you withdraw 1000 rupees, it is showing 1 lakh rupees. Now, is it working properly? Application is working, but it is not working properly. If application is not working properly, are user going to use the application? No. So these kind of things are going to verify on the testing stage. Here we are going to check, do we have any bugs in the application? Do we have any performance issue? Do we have any security issues? Or is the application working as per client requirement? Everything we are going to check on the testing stage. Again, coming back to the point, what is the plan? What is the stage number 1 in SDLC, sir? Stage number 2, code. Stage number 3, build. And finally, stage number 4, test. Correct. So same things I'm writing here. Plan, code, build, test. So are these 4 stages clear for all of you? Know? Online, is it clear for all of you? Can you confirm in chat box? Does every software have these 7 steps? Yes, correct. Okay. So it's clear for all of you? That's fine now. Sir, build I can't understand. See, build is very simple, ma. For example, what is the meaning of build, you know? Some developers, let me draw a paint for you. Let me draw a paint for you, so it will give the clarity. See, I'm having multiple developers. Let's say I'm having 5 front-end developers. These people are writing the front-end code. And I'm having 5 back-end developers. These people are writing the back-end code. Sir, if I combine both front-end code and back-end code, then only I'll get the application or not, sir? How I'm going to combine in the stage of build actually? Which one? In the build stage, I'm going to combine the code of backend developers and front-end developers into zip format. If I don't combine both the backend code and front-end code, can I able to get the complete application? No, that is the meaning of the build actually. So I hope so the build is clear for you, Gayatri. Sir, DevOps engineer need to test as well. No. DevOps people doesn't test the application. Testing the application is the tester part actually. But that is a part of SDLC. Remember, whatever in the SDLC you are seeing, everything is not going to done by DevOps people. It is the model of software I'm telling, okay? I will tell you what exactly the work of DevOps. Now, once the 4 is done, next thing we are going to have a stage called deploy. Which one? What exactly the meaning of deploy? I'll tell you one thing. All of you are having WhatsApp application. Tell me where is WhatsApp now? I mean, like how you download the WhatsApp? So that means WhatsApp is inside the Play Store, correct or not, sir? No, sir. WhatsApp is not going to be in the Play Store. Play Store is just a platform to download the application. In reality, whatever the applications you are using, every application is running on the servers. Where it is running on? See, initially, developers are going to write the code on their local laptop. That means application is going to work for this single laptop or not, sir? But in real time, I want to give application to millions of users. That means, is it practically possible to give this laptop to millions of users? No. For that purpose, whatever the application developers are developing on their local laptop, I need to put the application into the server. From the server, multiple people can able to access the application or not, sir? So that is what exactly the word deploy stand for. Deployment is nothing but process of installing the application to server. And as a DevOps engineer, the primary responsibility of our people is to deploy the application only. So I'm writing the definition here. Remember, deploy. Deploy is nothing but installing application to server from the local laptop. Okay. So again, I'm telling, initially developers will write the code on their local laptop, but if the code is working on local laptop, we cannot give code to millions of users. Okay. For that purpose, we will take the code from the developer local laptop and going to deploy the code in the deploy means installing only. From the server, multiple people from mobiles, from laptop, from iPad, everything they are able to use the application or not, sir? That's it. So is the definition of deployment clear for all of you know? Okay. All in, what about you? Is the deployment definition clear for all of you know? Fine. Remember, that is one of the most frequent asked question in interviews. Okay, parallelly, while I'm teaching the classes, I'm going to teach you interview questions also. For example, our class is 1.5 hours. First 70 minutes, I'll take the class. Last 20 minutes will be the doubts and queries daily. And after doubts and queries is done, I'm going to give the live interview questions in front of you only. Questions and answers both, okay? So coming to the next stage, here we are going for operating. Sir, you deployed the application in the server, but for that server, we need to install the software or not, sir? We need to install the antivirus and we need to install like lot of agents and we need to establish the network connectivity and we need to do lot of configuration for the servers. All these are going to be done in the operating stage. In this stage, completely we are going to configure the servers as per our requirement. And finally, the last stage is once you deployed the application, we need to monitor the server. Okay, is server working smoothly or not? Tell me one thing, if server is down due to some reason, are users able to access the application? No, right? If you understand, or if you just go back to few months ago, WhatsApp got completely down for a few minutes, correct or not, sir? At that time, what happened? First of all, we check, do we have mobile data or not, sir? Later that we connected to Wi-Fi. Later that we go on to flight mode. Finally, we restart the mobile also. But at the ultimate, are we going to get the application? See, issue is not with our mobile phones or data. Issue is from the server only. If server is down due to any reason, users are not going to get the application. So to make sure server is running all the time, 24/7, we are going to monitor the servers continuously. So these are the stages. Again, last three. First one is deploy. Second one is operate. And finally, last one is monitor. Let me write all of them. So I'm writing here deploy, operate, and finally monitor. So these are the 7 stages what exactly we are having in the SDLC. Okay. Again, I recap everything in a quick way. First of all, why we need to use DevOps, sir? To deliver the product very fastly. And what is DevOps? It's a model, or you can call it as methodology. In real time, every application must follow the SDLC. What is the full form of it here? Software development lifecycle. And how many stages do we have here? 7. So what are them? Plan, code, build, test, deploy, operate, monitor. So are these 7 stages clear for all of you know? Online, can you confirm me, are these 7 clear for all of you or not? Everybody. Now from here, the main point begins for you, okay? Don't worry, Mani, I'm going to repeat them again one more time. So nothing to worry. Operate is nothing but once we deploy the application in the server, we need to configure the server like network, software installing, patches and everything. That is going to come under the operating stage. Fine then. Okay, sir. Now my question is, every application is going to follow the SDLC. In the SDLC, whatever you said is every application will follow 7 stages. What are those? Plan, after that code, after that build, after that test, and finally deploy. This is the main work of DevOps people, and finally operator, and lastly monitor. But my question is, in real time you are telling application is going to deploy on the servers. That is fine. So you have shown us how the SDLC is also going to work. But my question is, the major question is, how the applications are going to create. You just said that application will follow the life cycle. But have I said you how application is going to create? Have I said you? No. Now listen, in real time, how every application is going to create means, see, I'll take a basic example, sir. With this example, everybody will get the clarity. Let's call our application as baby. Already I said for you. Why? Because to make the concept very realistic and to make it very understandable, I am taking one small example. For example, if you want to produce a baby, how many people we want here? 2, men and women. So if these 2 people together can produce a baby or not, sir? In the real time, if I want to produce an application, definitely I need to have two teams. How many teams? What are the two teams? Team number one is development team. Team number two is how exactly two humans can able to produce a baby in the software lifecycle. If two teams are working together, then only they can produce the application. What are the two teams here? Dev and ops. But sir, what development team will do? What operation team will do? I'll tell you. For example, what is the responsibility of father, sir? He need to take care of the expenses. He need to give the good infrastructure for the child. He need to pay the school fees and he need to do lot of stuff for the baby. Correct or not, sir? And what is the responsibility of mother? She need to take care of the baby. She need to feed him. She need to make him active and she need to do lot of things for the baby. That means every individual will have their own responsibilities. In the real time, whenever I'm preparing the application, okay, so this developer team will have some responsibilities and operation team will have some responsibilities. But what are those? Whatever we discussed in the previous slide. So these are the responsibilities. Developer are going to take care of planning, coding, building, testing. So these are the responsibility of dev team in the SDLC. And what are the responsibilities of ops team? Operation, deployment, and finally monitor. How exactly father and mother will have responsibilities towards their baby in the real time? Every developer and every operation team will have some of the responsibilities. What are the responsibilities? Plan, code, build and test is for developer and deploy, operate, monitor is for the operation team. So this is how exactly applications are going to create, sir. Okay, if these two people are not together, application is not going to be created. That is the point. Okay, everything is fine now. Now the thing is, in real time, you said developer team will write the code, they will build it and they will test it on their local laptop. If the application is working fine, they are going to give the application to whom? Operation team. What operation team will do? They will create the server, they will deploy the application in the server and they are going to monitor the server. Correct or not, sir? Initially, application is going to be written on developer local laptop. At that time, the application will work very smoothly. But once the application is deployed on the servers by operation team, unfortunately, application is going to stop working. Why it is going to stop working? You know, there will be some dependency mismatch. Now, development team is going to tell that I have given the right code for you. Code is working on my laptop, but after giving the code for you, application is going to stop in the production server. What operation team will do? No, whatever the code you have given to me, I deployed the code as it is in the server. Even I don't know coding to change the code. Issue is not from our end, issue is from your end only. Like that, so these two people, these two teams are going to fight together. Now tell me one thing, instead of working together, if these two people are fighting together, how the application is going to deliver, sir? Think logically. We make them to work together. But what these people are doing? Fighting together. Now, am I going to get the application on time? No, right? So this is how exactly the problems are going to start, sir. Okay. And here, what is the main reason for the problem? See, these two teams are working different, not together. So definitely there will be some wall of confusion. So let's say this developer is writing the code on Java. In which programming language? That means if the application need to run, do we need to install Java or not, sir? The developer knows, but operation team doesn't know about that one. Even developer haven't intimated this news to the operation team. Why? Because these two are working as separate teams now. So there is no communication. If there is no communication, misunderstanding will happen or not, sir? That is what happened in these teams actually. So for that reason, application is going to deliver very lately. Now here, what is the main reason that here application is delivering very slowly? Due to they are working on separate teams. But if we break the wall between them and if we make them together, so ultimately these two are going to work in a same team and they are going to have better communication or not, sir? When they are having better communication, they will work in a better way. When they work in a better way, application is going to deliver as soon as possible or not, sir? This is how exactly DevOps formed. Initially, both teams are going to be separate teams only. But whenever frequent misunderstandings are happening, applications is delivering very slowly. For that reason, so from now, don't get misunderstanding. Let's work together. So like that, they have formed a new team called DevOps. Okay. So this is how exactly the team DevOps got formed. Okay. But now my question is, what is DevOps? Already, if you see here, this diagram, so this diagram is giving the clear identity. If you ask me who is DevOps for company, tell me one thing. All of you watch cricket? In cricket, who is the main player? Who is main? Main man. Captain, right? Without captain, is team going to perform very good? Is going to be utter flop or not, sir? In the same way, if you ask me who is DevOps, he is completely captain for the company. Trust me, without DevOps, companies will not survive for 1 month also. Why? Because what is the major intention of creating company? To deliver the application. And who is going to deliver the application? DevOps people only. If there is no DevOps, there will be no apps. If there is no apps, how the companies are going to survive or not, sir? This is the reason I am comparing the DevOps team with the captain of any company. See, in real time, if developer want to work on something, so they need to ask DevOps people. And tester want to do some work in the servers, they need to contact DevOps people. Even data scientists, database team, lot of people, every team need to communicate with DevOps at the end of the day. Why? Because if there is no DevOps, there is no deployment. If there is no deployment, there is no application also. Like that. And again, already we know DevOps is not a tool. It's not a technology, or it's not a, but what is DevOps? It's a methodology, or you can call it as model. In this model or methodology, every team must and should need to communicate with the DevOps team. How exactly team players are going to communicate with the captain in the cricket ground? In the companies, every team must need to communicate with the DevOps at the end of the day. And coming to the next slide here, if you observe one symbol here, what is the symbol representing, sir, here? The symbol name. It is a DevOps symbol, right? And it is resembling the infinity. Can anybody tell me why we are having infinity symbol for DevOps? You can tell the answer if you know. Yeah, say it loudly. It's a continuous process or never-ending process. Correct or not, sir? This everybody will tell. Even you can get this definition on Google, you can get this on ChatGPT, you can get this on YouTube also. But I want the realistic example. You are telling it it's a continuous process or never-ending process, but what is the example of it? Let me tell you. I'm gonna give you the best example for all of you. This example will give the clear clarity why DevOps is having infinite logo. Okay. In interview, if I ask someone why we are having infinite logo, means out of 100 people, 99% of the people doesn't know the answer. They'll simply skip that question. But I want to give this clarity for everyone, so listen. For example, as per our discussion, if you remember, what is the SDLC, sir? What we are having? Stages, tell me. Plan, code, build, test, deploy, operate, monitor. If anybody is having any issue with understanding these 7 stages, I'll tell one shortcut. For example, all of you watch cricket. In cricket, what is our favorite opponent team? Pakistan. You know, Pakistan is having cricket board that is called as Pakistan Cricket Board. And all of you watch cartoons. What's your favorite show? Tom and Jerry, right? It is the Tom. Now see, if Pakistan Cricket Board is having one director and the director name is Tom, that is SDLC. What I am telling? If Pakistan Cricket Board is having one director, the director name is Tom, that is SDLC. Sir, how it is interlinking to SDLC? Let me tell you. In the SDLC, P for plan, C for code, B for build, T for test, D for deploy, O for operate, finally M for, that is the way how you need to remember the things. If you can't remember the things in straight way, definitely we need to go some alternative or not, sir. This is the shortcut what exactly you are going to follow. Might be if I explain SDLC today, after 1 week you might forget. But the shortcut are able to forget, sir. Shortcut also you can forget, okay? But whenever next time I call that shortcut, you are able to understand things in a very easy way. Correct or not? Like that. Remember, for every day, whatever the concepts I'm going to teach you, I'm going to use this kind of shortcuts only. Definitely, if you feel the concept is difficult, for every difficult concept, you are going to have one shortcut like this. Now is the SDLC shortcut clear for all of you know? How's the shortcut? Is it to understand? Online, how's the shortcut for all of you guys? Is it able to understand for you online? Okay. Now see the concept here. Okay, somebody is asking me to repeat, so listen. So Pakistan Cricket Board director is Tom actually. PCB for Pakistan Cricket Board. Tom is the name of the director. So P for plan, C for code, B for build, T for test, D for deploy, O for operate, M for monitor. That's it. So now let's say here if you observe SDLC and a DevOps lifecycle together, sir, what is the only new stage you are seeing here? What is the difference between SDLC and DevOps? Release. Damn sure interview question. What is the difference between SDLC and DevOps? The only new stage we are having in DevOps is release stage. Now see how I'm going to make this example. All of you know WhatsApp here? WhatsApp. So let's say in the WhatsApp, for the version number 1, I'm having the message service. Which service? So what we know, if I want to create any application, I need to follow the SDLC, correct or not, sir? So SDLC or DevOps, take any model. So plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, monitor. This is the stages actually. So for version 1 of the WhatsApp, we need to plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate. One loop is done. Again in the version number 2, apart from messages, this time I want to give the video call option also. Which option? Now again, plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, monitor. Again the loop is repeating or not, sir? After few months, 6 months or 1 year later, again WhatsApp is going to launch one more service. This time message plus video call plus images sending. So pick sharing option you are having. Again if you see the same loop, plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, monitor. Repeating or not? So for every 6 months, we will get new updates in every application. Do you remember this one? If you see WhatsApp now, after 6 months or 1 year, definitely you are going to get one new update. Whenever we are getting new update, again the loop is going to repeat. That means, do we have stop for that loop? Is our application going to stop giving updates for us? It will never stop. If an application is going to stop giving updates to users will get boring. Ultimately, companies are going to keep updates for every 6 months to make the user engagement a lot. Okay. Whenever they are giving new feature, again the same stages are going to repeat. This is the reason why exactly we are having the infinite symbol. Okay. Next time, if somebody is asking why we are having infinite logo for DevOps means, what is the answer you're going to tell? So definitely, whenever the new service is introduced to the application, loop is going to repeat. After 6 months, new service, same loop. Again, after 6 months, new service. Again, same loop itself. So is the DevOps lifecycle logo, I mean like infinite symbol, clear for all of you why we are having it? Online, is the logo symbol clear for all of you know? Can you confirm me through chat box? Okay, fine. Now the thing is here, sir, before DevOps, there are a lot of models in the market. Let's say what is the latest model in the market of iPhone here right now? 16. Before 16 we are having? Before 15? 14. If you are having 14 and 16 together, which model you are going to choose? Why 16? Latest feature. That means in 14 you might have some drawbacks. But the drawbacks are going to overcome in 16 or not, sir? In the same way, currently DevOps is the best model. But before DevOps, there are a lot of models. Let's understand what are the previous model before we are having the DevOps, and let's understand why these models are failed and what is the difference between those model and our current DevOps model. Remember, this slide is not mandated to explain, but I want to give the clear clarity why DevOps is having lot of craze in the market when compared with other models. Before DevOps, The first model we are having in the market is waterfall model. Which model? You can call it as a waterfall model or waterfall methodology, or you can call it as classic model. In this model, we are going to run the SDLC on step-by-step method. Which method? SDLC in step-by-step method actually. So here we can work one step at a time. See, if you see the waterfall, it is coming from top to bottom or bottom to top. Have you ever seen a waterfall is going from bottom to top? Is it practical even? In the same way, if I develop an application, if I create an application in this model, I'm going to follow the step-by-step approach. That means from top to bottom. If you can see, it will follow which execution, sir? Step by step. And we can work on one step at a time. That means at a time we can work on only one step. But what are the steps here? If you see, in the waterfall, first of all, we need to get the requirements. Later that we need to design the application. Later that we need to implement. Later that we need to verify. And finally, we need to remember. These stages need not to remember. Only remember the DevOps stages. Why? Because SDLC and DevOps both are going to be same only. Okay. So in this model, let's say a client has approached me to create an application. He has given the deadline of 6 months. How many months? In the 6 months, in the first month, okay, I'll make the annotation here. Give me a second. Sir, in the first month, he is getting the requirements actually. That means what is the kind of application you want, like that. In the second month, he is going for designing stage. Third month, he is doing the implementation, means writing the code. And fourth month, he is doing the verification. Still how many months left, sir? 2 months, right? In this model, we can come from top to bottom. So currently I am on verification stage. In this stage, I found a mistake in the application. That's a very big mistake. Now understand one thing. If I found a mistake in the verification stage, can I go back to implementation again? No, right? Why? Because this model will support from top to bottom. Is it going to support from bottom to top? Now ultimately out of 6 months, 4 months are completely gone. Now how many months we are having? 2 months. So in this model, I can go front, but I cannot go back. Now ultimately, we are going to have very big issues or not, sir? This is the main disadvantage of the model. In this model, if you choose to create an application, that will have a lot of complication. If one step is wrong, entire project is going to collapse. Now tell me one thing. If you are having this many disadvantages in the model, are we going to choose this model in real time? Are we going to choose? No, we are not going to choose. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll make a very good example to make this model in a very clear way. For example, already we know to develop any application, how many people we need to have? How many teams we need to have? How many teams? 2 teams. What are those? Development plus operation. Now I'm having 2 teams here. One is development team, second one is operation team. Now, what is the work of development team here? They need to write the code, correct or not, sir? Let's say my client want me to create the Paytm application. In the Paytm application, I'm having service like movie service, flight booking service, metro service, and finally DTH. So these are the 4 services we are having for Paytm application. Now what my developer is telling, okay, we will choose waterfall model for this so-and-so application. In the first month, I'll write the code for movie service. Second month, I'll write the code for flight. Third month for metro, and fourth month for DTH. Now completely 4 months he is going to write the code. If you understand, in the waterfall model, once coding is done, then only we need to go for testing or not, sir? Now tell me, if developer is taking 4 months of time to write the code, do tester have any kind of work here? No. Now tester is going to completely chill, sir. Why? Because until the developer finish the work, tester is not going to engage in any work in the waterfall model. Now after 4 months is completely done, now developer is handing the code to tester. Now what tester need to do? He need to test the application, correct or not? While testing the application, this tester literally found some hundreds of bugs. What he found here? Hundreds of bugs. Now tell me one thing, if tester is finding the bugs, are they going to deploy the code in real time? No. Why? Because that code is not working. If the code is not working, how these are going to deploy the application, sir? Now totally we have 6 months. How many months developer taken write to code, sir? Now how many months left? 2 months. Now what this tester literally going to tell you, no? Arey Babu, I have given 4 months of time for you to write the code for application. You have taken 4 months of time, but you given me some lot of bugs actually. Now I want you to fix the bugs. Who is telling? Tester is telling. To whom? Developer. But what developer is telling? Bro, I already taken 4 months of time to write the code. Again, if you want me to write the code, again I require 4 months of time. How many months? Now, how many months the project will going to extend? 4 plus 4, how much? But what is the project deadline? 6 months. In the middle, unfortunately, these two people are discussing now. The very next month, the client approached the company and he simply said one thing. You people are fired. You people are. Why? Because I have given 100 crores of amount for you. I have given 6 months of time for you to give my application. But at the end of the day, after 5 months, I came to the company, but you are not giving application. So ultimately, client is going to fire both of them or not, sir? Now, if these two people are going to fight, now what they are going to do? They need to pack the bags and they need to go to hometown. Correct or not? Now, question number one is, in this story, first of all, why these two people lost their jobs? Question number one. Because they have chosen the waterfall model. Correct or not, sir? In the waterfall model, if one stage is completely gone, can we go back to the stage? We can come to front, but we cannot go back to the stage. So they have done something wrong in the implementation stage, in the coding stage. And ultimately it is affecting the overall project or not, sir? So this is the main disadvantage of choosing waterfall. In the waterfall, you cannot go back to the step. This already you know. And the amount of risk is going to be very, very high. And finally, it's not a good for complex model. What is the meaning of complex? See, if application requirement is changing day by day, in the first month, the client asking me for 5 services. But in the next month, he is asking me to make 7 services. Requirement changing or not, sir? Whenever requirement got changed, can we go back to scratch again? No. So this is not good for the complex model. This is only good for small projects actually. Very, very small applications. So again, in the waterfall model, you cannot go back to the step. So risk is going to be very, very high. And finally, it's not going to be good for complex projects. Tell me one thing, having this many disadvantages, are you going to choose waterfall in your company again? No. So this is the reason why waterfall model got failed in the market. So what is waterfall model and why it got failed? Clear for all of you? Online, is the story clear for all of you? Can you confirm in chat box? Okay, fine now. Sir, after waterfall model got failed, there is one more model coming to the market. That is called as Agile model. Which model? Let's understand what is Agile. See, the definition of Agile is quick actually. That means fast. Okay. Again, the same story I'm telling. So again, I'm having one client. He is asking me to deliver the application. So I'm having one manager. This manager has taken the requirement from the client. And this manager is telling that, so we have a project actually. So to design this project, how many months we need to have? And for developing, 10 months. And for testing, 2 months. So totally, the total limit of the project, I mean like a time limit of the project is going to be 14 months. Correct or not, sir? Now in these 14 months, again, I need to develop the same application. If you go back here, this time, what I'm going to tell is, first of all, Agile model is also called as Agile methodology. Okay. What is going to happen, in the Agile model, we are going to break the project into several phases. Okay. So by using this model, we can deliver the software to the customer very speedily. I'll tell you what is the meaning of that point. So if you go back here now, again, I'll take the same application. This time, how many services I'm having? 4 service. Last time also 4 service. But last time is waterfall. This time is Agile model. In the waterfall, first of all, developer has taken 4 months of code to write the code. After that, then only tester is coming to the picture or not, sir. But in Agile model, it's not going to work like that. If you see, in the Agile model, both development and testing activities are going to done it. That means these two people work together parallelly. In waterfall model, one by one, but here parallelly. So in this model, again the same developer and same tester are working together. In the first month, developer will do the coding for movie service and tester is going to test the service, and they are going to show that application to the client actually. So first month is done. And in the second month, same developer is going to write the code for flight service and same tester is going to test the service. Ultimately at the end of second month, they are going to show the application to client or not, sir. Again in third month, they will write the code for metro service and tester will do the testing for metro and they will show the application to client. Like that, in this model, developers are going to work together with tester and they are going to do the work at same time. Ultimately, by end of every month, they will show somewhat of application to client, correct or not? So in this way, if we work in this way, definitely client is going to very much impressed or not, sir? Why? Because in the method number 1, we literally took 6 months of time and we literally taken a lot of amount from the client, but we haven't given single service of the application to client. But in method number 2, even though if we don't deliver the complete application, for every month we are delivering some small service to the customer or not, sir? Now tell me, which one is better to choose now? Agile or Waterfall? Agile, correct? Online, which one is better for you? Agile or Waterfall? Can you confirm in chat box? Definitely it's going to be on Agile. Why? Because in Waterfall you have seen it very clearly. There is no application till the end of deadline. But in Agile, before deadline meets the requirement, ultimately for every month we are going to give some small application to the client itself. Now here, everything is going smooth. Now ultimately my client is going to get one doubt actually. Everything is working properly. I'm getting the application for every month. I'm getting somewhat of service. But where is the deployment happening? Developers are writing the code. Testers are testing the code. But is the application going to users? No, they are showing application to me only, client only. If they show application to client, what will be the user? They need to show application to user or not, sir? But if they want to show the application to user, definitely we are going to do the deployment. And in real time, who is going to do the deployment? DevOps engineer. Now everybody is going to look at the DevOps people only. Why? Because once the application got completely done, it's got wrapped up internally. That application need to available for the users. How it is going to available? With the help of DevOps people only. Which people? That means it doesn't matter how much of time you work, sir. It doesn't matter how many number of developers or testers are working in the project. If there is no DevOps team, completely project is going to be based. So that is the importance of DevOps. Now if you see, it's which movie here? What is the movie name? Simba, not Lion King. So in the Lion King, how exactly all the animals are looking towards to this lion baby actually in the real time. Every developer and every tester and every database team is going to look to the DevOps people only at the end of the day. Okay. Now here, what is DevOps actually? I'll tell you the meaning of DevOps. Till now, I haven't said what is DevOps or what DevOps can do. That's what I said for you. Now listen, DevOps comes into the year in the market 2008. This intro is not mandatory. I'm just giving some clarity for you. Okay. It comes into the market on which year? 2008. Initially, DevOps is just a discussion between two people, two software tech people. Those people are called as Andrew Clay and Patrick DeBose. Okay. So they just have a normal conversation like this. So waterfall model comes into the market, it got failed. Agile model comes into the market, even it got failed. Correct or not? Now, for example, if we combine both development and operation team, that will become a new team. Might be we will have some good advantages of working together with the multiple teams. They just have a random idea. But in the 2009, they held a summit at Belgium. Okay. In that summit, they said that if we have DevOps into the market, we will get a very good customer satisfaction. We can save a lot of time, we can save a lot of money, and we can deploy the application in a better way. They just promoted the idea what they have. Okay. But after hearing that idea, multiple people started working on DevOps. They started implementing DevOps. Okay. In the 2014 year, they published a report actually. In that report, what they said is, if we compare Waterfall and Agile towards DevOps, first of all, Agile can deliver the application very speedily. Second one, it can save a lot of time. Why? Because two teams are working together, correct or not, sir? There is no misunderstanding, and finally, it can do a lot of automation when these two people are working together and sharing together. So in that report, that is clear cut, they have said that with DevOps, we can accelerate a lot in the software market. So after seeing that report, now every company started using DevOps in their project. Remember, even though it started in the year 2009, but to get the craze, it almost all has taken 2015. That means almost all 6 years later, DevOps got craze in the market, sir. And even from 2014 and 15 only, Indian market knows about DevOps. Remember, DevOps is not very old like other technologies. It just recently came into the market. It's almost like a decade ago. That means 10 years before only. Okay, like that. Now, if DevOps is having the birth certificate, the father name would be Patrick DBS. Why? Because he is the one who promoted DevOps a lot in the market actually. So it is a DevOps history. So no need to remember the history. I'm just telling you how it formed actually. Okay. Even though in interview, nobody is going to ask these questions for you. Fine. Okay, sir, you said about DevOps history. Now my question is, in DevOps, there are a lot of tools in the market. Now, in real time, which tool we are going to work on? And in the project, what are the tools you are going to teach us? That is the question. Do you really know how many tools that required to get a job in DevOps? Anybody? You can tell the answer online, even you can tell your answer. How many tools required to get a job in DevOps? That is a question. Okay, it's 15 plus 2 or 3. Avinash, with 2 or 3 you can get the job. Huh? Okay. Still 12. Okay. So some people are getting 20 also. I will tell you the harsh reality. Basically, the answer for the question, how many tools you need to learn to get the job in DevOps? The answer is gonna be question mark. Nobody knows the answer for it. Why? Because let me tell you one thing. Every company will have different requirements, sir. Is all companies going to work in same way? No. I'll tell you one of the reality. In company number one, they use Kubernetes for container orchestration. You know Kubernetes, right? But in company number two, they use Docker Swarm. Both can do same thing. But in company number three, they might use OpenShift actually, like that. And for infrastructure creation, some companies will use Terraform, but some companies will use CFT. Some companies will use OpenTofu. Some companies will use Ansible. There is no fixed tool in DevOps. The point number one you need to understand is, even though if you learn 100 tools, companies might use some new tools, sir. Okay, there is no guarantee that you need to learn these tools only. But the clarity I'm giving is, in the DevOps, how many stages we are having, sir? Total number of stages. 8 stages. How many? 8. For each and every stage, one tool is mandatory. It doesn't matter. See, for example, if you can go and see, are you seeing deployment here? For the deployment, you can say Ansible, Chef, Puppet, and SaltStack. Basically, these 4 are going to be same tools. If you learn one tool, second one is going to be very easy. For example, let's say all of you are using Swiggy. Swiggy application, you know, right? Sir, if you use Swiggy application, what is the alternate for Swiggy? Somewhat is very easy or not, sir? In the same way, if you learn one tool, the alternate tool is going to be same. Remember, the tool is going to be same, but the work is, sorry, tool is going to be differ, but the work is going to be same. So, exactly for each and every stage, you are going to learn only one tool, sir. See, if you see, there is a stage called build. For build, you can use Maven and Gradle. And even for monitoring, you can use ELK, Nagios, Splunk. For integration, you can use Jenkins, Bamboo, Hudson. Okay, these are the alternatives, but that doesn't mean we are going to learn each and everything what you are seeing. Okay, fine. Now my question is, you are telling that for each and every stage, one tool is mandatory. But in our course, how many tools we are going to learn? Is anybody know the tools what we are going to learn? Just if in case, if you don't know the answer, before I tell, guess how many tools you are going to learn from the course? DevOps tools. Tell me any answer you know. 12 to 15. Okay. 8, 10, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. By chance, if you don't know the answer, so in our DevOps, there will be lot of tools. So if you ask me, there are literally 1,000+ tools in the DevOps. How many? 1,000. But we are not going to learn all of them. We are going to learn 25 tools in the DevOps. How many, sir? So what are the tools I'm going to teach you in DevOps? These are the tools actually. Git, GitLab, GitHub, Maven, Jenkins, Ansible, Docker, Swarm, Portainer, Kubernetes, KOps, KDSGPT, KubeCost, Helm, Argo CD, Terraform, HCP, Terraformer, OpenTofu, SonarCube, Nexus, JFrog, Prometheus, Grafana, Splunk, and Datadog. So literally from our course, you are going to learn how many tools? 25. In these 25 tools, you are having some AI tools for DevOps. AI means not ChatGPT. Don't think that AI means ChatGPT and DeepSeek. AI means I'm talking about for DevOps, we are having some separate AI tools. If you see KDSGPT, that's a AI tool for Kubernetes. How exactly we are having ChatGPT? For Kubernetes, we are having KDSGPT. The beauty of the tool is if you are having 100 problems in the Kubernetes, one command will list all the 100 problems and that single command will provide solution also. That much of advancement you are going to learn from our course, sir. And there is one more AI tool called KubeCost. It is also one of the AI tool we are having. Even for Terraform we are having. Even for Docker we are having. Lot of tools you are going to learn from AI point of view, security point of view, and even DevOps point of view. I am going to give list of the tools what exactly you are going to learn. Syllabus copy. You can take the syllabus copy from the admin. He will give you. Okay, sir. Forgot about AWS. Sorry, DevOps. But in the class you are going to teach AWS also. But again, how many services you are going to teach in AWS? Again, we are going to learn 25+ services in the AWS, sir. How many services? So these are the list of the services what exactly I am going to teach you. Remember that 27 is not fixed. Even I can teach you more. There are some other additional services which still I haven't included in the syllabus for you. If I give you 25 tools means I will teach these 25. It's not like that. If I like the batch, if I like the engagement with you, if you are passionate to learn, even I can teach more than what I promised for you. But what about Azure? In the Azure also, whatever the services you are learning in AWS, same services I'm going to teach in Azure also. Okay, remember, if you learn AWS, Azure will be very simple. Okay, there is nothing difference. Only the names are going to be different, sir, but the services are going to work in the same way. In AWS, we are going to call server as EC2. But in Azure, same server we are going to call it as VM, Azure VM. In AWS, we are going to call VPC. But in Azure, we are going to call it as VNet. Concept will be same, but the names are going to be different. Okay, so 25 AWS services, 25 Azure services, and even 25 DevOps tools, what exactly we are going to learn from our classes. But okay, sir, tools and services are fine. But what are the projects you are going to teach? So generally, if you take any course, how many projects you are going to expect, sir, from the institute? Mostly 3 to 4, correct or not, sir? But in our course, we are going to do 10 projects. How many? 10 projects. So out of the 10 projects, 2 projects are from AWS, 2 projects are from Azure, and 6 projects are from complete DevOps itself. Okay. If you learn these 10 projects, getting the job is going to be very, 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 very easy. Okay. And don't worry, I have the syllabus copy for you. Wait. So this is the syllabus copy actually. What exactly I'm going to share for you. In the syllabus copy, in the AWS slide, you can see what are the tools you are learning here. In the Azure slide, you can see the Azure service. In the DevOps slide, you can see the DevOps tools. And in the daily service from the day 1 to day 100, what exactly I'm going to teach you, I'm going to give in the list format. How exactly this Excel form is designed, in the same way our class is going to start. So in the day 1, what I'm giving here, DevOps intro. So day 1 you are going to learn 3-tier architecture. Day 3 you are going to learn. So day by day, what exactly I'm going to teach you in the class, the same things I have given in the syllabus copy for you. And see, for example, if I'm teaching you the concept of Jenkins, see here I have given the concept of Jenkins. But in the Jenkins, what are the subtopics you are teaching? If you go to the next slide here, in the next slide, see, if I'm teaching Jenkins means what are the subtopics I'm going to teach in Jenkins. Everything I have given in a clear cluster format in the PDF for you, and even in Excel format also. This will be given to you by the admins itself. Okay. Fine. Okay, sir, you said about the multiple services together, but my question is, in the DevOps, if I want to become a pro, I want to get a good package. What are the tools I need to learn? That is the question. A lot of people will have the query actually. The answer is gonna be, Sai, I'll explain about FinOps. Okay, don't worry about that one. FinOps is not a tool actually. It's a separate, like what we can call it as separate way how you can manage the cloud in order to save the cost actually. Okay, I'll explain about FinOps later. Coming to the tools, DevOps is going to have multiple tools together, sir. But if you want to get a good package in DevOps, okay, what are the tools you are going to learn? Means simply the answer is going to be, it's moye moye. Nobody will give guarantee for this. Why? Because as per my previous word, is every company going to work in same way? Is every company going to use same tools? Is every company going to work on same project? No. So, but I'll give you three major tools. If you are having these three major tools in your resume, definitely you are going to get a very good job. First one is Docker. Second one is Kubernetes. Third one is Terraform. Sir, if you are very good at all these tools, ultimately you are going to get the job itself. And the other thing is, by chance, if you don't know, I'm certified on both Terraform and Kubernetes. I'm certified on HashiCorp Terraform and Kubernetes and Cloud Native Associate. Okay. From this course, I'll give you 2 certifications guarantee for experience, and for fresher 2 certification guarantee. Totally from our course, you can crack easily 4 certifications. Okay. Certification number 1, Terraform you can crack. Certification number 2, Kubernetes you can crack. Certification number 3, AWS and Azure. AWS and Azure I recommend for freshers, but for experience, I'll recommend both Terraform and Kubernetes. Generally, if you don't know actually, see, Terraform certification will alone cost 15,000. Kubernetes certification training will cost 20,000. I'm talking about individual training, but all of them you are going to get in the same course, sir. Sir, you are telling about Kubernetes. Kubernetes means, is it the only tool you are going to teach? Means no. For Kubernetes, I'm going to teach a lot of extensions also. If you can go and see. For the Kubernetes, I'm going to teach you how to integrate Kubernetes with Helm, how to integrate with Argo CD, how to integrate with Grafana, Prometheus, and Kubecast. It's normal tool, but I'm going to tell you how to integrate with multiple tools in the real time to make it very automation. And as I said for you, this Kubernetes is also going to integrate with ChatGPT. That is what we are going to call it as KTGPT. That means if you are learning a tool, I'm going to teach the AI tool for the tool, as well as I'm going to teach you how to implement security. In Jenkins, how do you implement security? In Docker, how do you implement security? In Kubernetes and Terraform, how do you make sure the applications are running in secure way? So apart from these DevOps tools, I'll tell you how to integrate with AI and how to integrate with security also. Like that, sir. Okay, as per you said, you are going to teach you multiple tools, but what are the technologies we are going to learn? Means that is also we know. But how many certifications we can crack here? From our course, I can give you 4 guarantee certification: Terraform, Kubernetes and Cloud Native Associate, Azure, and finally. So if anybody is planning for certification, I'll recommend for first 2. Second 2 is for freshers only. Even though if you don't have certification, that's completely fine. Remember, if I'm teaching you certification content, that doesn't mean you are going to do certification. Without certification also, there will be a lot of jobs in the market. But if you have certification, that is going to be an advantage for you. That's it. Okay, sir, now my question is, if you take this course, what are the target jobs you are going to make after the course? Is in the list of jobs there? How many jobs are there? From this single course, you are eligible to apply for 8 different jobs: DevOps engineer, cloud engineer, cloud administrator, DevSecOps engineer, cloud ops engineer, SRE, system admin, and finally. So with one course, with taking only one course, these are the eligible jobs for you, sir. If not DevOps, you can try as cloud. If not cloud, you can go for SRE. If not SRE, you can go for system admin. So there is no way of going for only one job. You will be eligible for multiple jobs. Why? Because whatever the tools and technologies and even the cloud I am teaching, that is going to be sufficient a lot actually. Now you will be having one doubt. Sir, you are telling that we are eligible for taking 8 different jobs. But my question is DevOps engineer really having jobs in the market? That is the question. Let me tell you. Instead of telling, I'm going to show you some of the live proofs for you. Sir, for example, if you take this course, what is the minimum salary you can expect? Minimum salary. Huh? Tell me what, see, if you are a fresher, how much salary you can expect minimum? 3 to 4 LPA. Mostly every company will give that one. But if you are experienced, how much salary will you expect? 8 LPA, right? What if I tell you this one? So if you see, this is one of my student from my previous batch. His name is Amit actually. What is the package he got, sir? 16 LPA. How much? And that too, he is not having any knowledge in the DevOps. He is completely non-IT guy. After taking my course, he put 4 years of experience in the real time and he got the package of 16 LPA. It's only one success story. If I show you some other thing, there is one more guy called Shubham actually. How much of package he got, sir? 13.1 LPA with 4 years of experience. How much? And I'll show you some other thing also. Wait. Sir, what about experienced people means? These two I have shown you. One guy got 15 and other guy got this one. So, wait. Give me one moment, please. So I have one more student actually. So she is also completely from non-IT. So if you see here, after this course, completely, she got how many offer letters, sir? 4 offer letters. Airtel, Capgemini, Wood, and finally Wipro. And what is the package she got, you know? She got the package of 15 LPA. See this one. How much she is getting? Sir, completely from non-IT to IT. How much package they are making, sir? 10 LPA, 12 LPA, 15 LPA, 16 LPA also. Remember, these people never worked with DevOps on previously. Whatever the package they got through completely from knowledge only. They have came to the institute, they have learned the course very well and they worked very hard to get this package. Remember, whatever the course I am teaching, this is equivalent to 4 years of real-time experience. That means, even though if you don't have real-time knowledge, whatever the course I am teaching, if you learn this course, definitely you are going to get very good job. But sir, what about freshers? I'll tell you some other thing. See, most of the times like non-IT people is going to have this question, sir, I'm non-IT, will I get the job? Definitely you will get the job. Let me show you. So there is a guy called Rama actually. What is the package he got, sir? He's a fresher and he's not even from BTech. He is from MCA background. Which background? Sir, from MCA to DevOps with 6 LPA package. Is it a small thing here? Definitely not. And if you see, there is one more guy called Subramaniam. Okay. What is the package he got, sir? He's from civil background. Which background? And there is one more girl called Anupriya. She is completely from geotechnology. You know geotechnology, right? Most of the people doesn't know about that geotechnology also. She is from Odisha. She is from geotechnology, but after coming here, she got the package of 4.2 LPA. Again, as a fresher. See, getting the job as a fresher or experience is not a very difficult thing. But the only thing you need to have is very good knowledge. Remember, Naresh IT is also going to provide placement for you, sir. That's completely free. We are not going to charge single penny also. Okay. So that's it. So don't worry about your jobs and everything. You are in a completely safe hands. But sir, if I become a DevOps engineer, okay, how exactly those people become? What are the real-time works we are going to do? See, in real time, DevOps people, we need to work on architectures. They need to configure the infrastructure. They need to run the pipelines. They need to automate the daily tasks. They need to do the monitoring. They need to do the collaboration. And finally, migrating of monolithic to microservice. So these are the roles and responsibilities of every DevOps engineer in the real time. Again, architecture designing, infrastructure designing and management, pipeline creation, automating the task, monitoring, collaboration, and finally migrating from monolithic to microservice. Whatever the responsibilities you are seeing there, By the end of the course, you are going to do all the responsibilities with your own hands on. Trust me, I'm going to teach you the subject in a very depth way. You are no more pressure here. Whatever the knowledge I'm going to give, it's equivalent to 4 years of experience people. Okay. So make sure you are coming to the classes daily and you are practicing the things. And for practical part also, we are going to help you with mentors. If you go to lab, our mentors are there to help you. Even for online people also, the people who are practicing from the home, we are going to provide one Zoom link. In that Zoom link, your mentors are always ready to help you. Of course, in the class, I'll take the doubts and queries part. But if class is done, if you are having doubts, so then whom you need to contact? Mentors only. Like that. Coming to the next point, sir, there are a lot of training institutes and lot of trainers in the market, but why we need to choose you? See, first of all, what are the content I'm going to teach is completely unique content. See, in the demos only you have seen how much of storytelling we have discussed, sir. I haven't taught you subject, but I taught you the subject in a storytelling way by taking small memes and animations. Second one, whatever the concepts I'm going to teach you, these are going to be 100% scenario based concepts. Okay. Even though if you don't have any technical skills, I'm going to make the concepts very realistic and very understandable. Next, coming to the teaching, it's going to be two-way teaching, interactive. For every 5 minutes, I'm going to take response from you, whether it is clear or not. It's not like this, I'll come to the class, I'll take the class, I'll leave the class. It's not like that. I want interaction from my student. If you are coming and sitting in the class means, you need to respond for me very well. What are the doubts and queries you are having, you can ask any query freely in the class itself. Coming to next one, troubleshooting technique. Sir, for example, if I'm practicing one tool, if I get a issue, how to fix the issue? I'm going to make one document called issues. Okay. If you see the document for each and every issue, what is the solution you are going to provide? Okay. And if you get this kind of issue, what is the solution for it? So for each and every issues, whatever you are getting in practical and even you are getting on real time, I'm going to provide that solution for you. So whenever you learn troubleshooting, that's going to help you a lot. Next one, automation script. So if you ask me, what is the first highlight of our course means? Automation script. All of you know about Tomcat? I mean, like, anybody knows about Tomcat here? How many of you know about Tomcat? Raise your hands here. Tomcat. Okay. So might be online people knows about this. Online, if you know about Tomcat, how much of time it will take to install Tomcat? Tell me your answer. I mean, like, for you, I'm asking how much of time it will take for you to install Tomcat? Yeah, somebody's telling there. No, I'm asking how much of time it will take to install Tomcat. So basically, Tomcat installation will take 10 minutes of time for the beginners. But if you ask me, I will be installing a Tomcat within 1 second. How many seconds? If you talk about Prometheus Grafana, for installing and configuring Prometheus Grafana will take almost all 1 hour of time. But for me, it will take only 20 seconds. Sir, how it is possible means, I have created some of the automation scripts as a part of my real-time work. Whatever the scripts I have created, I'm going to give the scripts for you. With that script, you can install any DevOps tool within fraction of seconds only. I'm not going to take that minutes. It's going to be happen within seconds only. Like that. And we are going to do the daily task actually. Let me, what are the class I'm going to take for you? Daily, I'm going to give the task for you, and weekly, I'm going to provide assignments for you. So daily task, weekly assignment, and monthly mock interviews will be there for you. And I'm going to teach you the real-time work implementation. That means if you go to company, how to start any work and how to implement any new tool in the company, like that I'm going to teach you. And career guidance, resume building, tool to tool exam and mocks. So these are the pros what exactly you are going to get from our course actually. So definitely whatever I promised you in the slide, everything I'm going to deliver till the end of the course for you. And the next thing is, some of the most frequently asked question after the demo is, sir, can fresher get a job? Do you know the answer, right? What is the answer for it, sir? I shown you Lily. See, I shown you just 3 to 4 people demos only, but there are hundreds of people who got the job after completing the course. Next one. Can non-IT learn this course, sir? Definitely non-IT people are learning this course and they are getting job. Whatever the 3 packages I shown you, 16 LPA, 15 LPA and 13 LPA. All these three people are from non-IT only. They never worked on their IT. Completely from non-IT itself. Sir, does it require any coding? See, for DevOps, if you know Python, that's going to be advantage for you, but that is not mandatory. Even though if you don't know coding, you need to learn scripting. From where you are going to learn scripting? From our class only. You need to learn anything separately. Whatever you want, I am going to teach everything from scratch itself and make you to advanced level. Next, can I change my domain to DevOps? Of course, even though if you're working on non-IT or like any other domain, career transition is always possible, sir. That's completely fine. Do I require to learn all the alternate tools? Answer is no. For each and every stage, one tool is mandatory. Why? Because if you try to learn all the tools in DevOps, it will take almost 4+ years, sir, for you. How many years? 4+ years. Okay. And do I need to learn all the service in AWS? No. How many service we want to work on real time? That many service you are going to learn. What are the 25 service I have shown you? Mostly in real time, these 25 services are going to be have in the real time working implementation, and I am going to teach you them. So again, can fresher get a job? Means yes. Can non-IT learn this course? Means yes. Does coding required? It's not mandatory. If you have coding knowledge, that's going to be advantage for you, but not mandatory. Can I change my DevOps to domain? Definitely you can change. Do I need to learn all the alternative tool and AWS service? Answer is no. But after clearing this many FAQs, again some people will ask me one more question. Sir, you are telling that coding is not required. Is it really true? I'll tell you one thing. In real time, whose responsibility is to write the coding, sir? If DevOps people will write the code, what they will do? Are they going to Israel and build rockets, sir? No, right? So it's not at all going to happen. So if you see this one, if developers write the code, that will be good. But if DevOps people are going to write the code, what developers can do? Can we lay off all of the people, right? So they can go to Israel and they can build the rockets also. Don't think DevOps people are going to write the code. It's a bullshit thing. If you go to real-time work, you even doesn't have access to write the code also. Trust me. But again, scripting you can implement actually. That is for sure. Like that. Sir, never ever think DevOps people is going to write the code. In my company, I never write the code. But I wrote the scripting. I never wrote the code actually. Even though I know Python, so people will not allow me to write the code itself. Why? Because they are having separate team for it, right? Yes. Okay, sir. Now having this many clarity, I decided to join your course. If I join on your course, now job vachada. Let me tell you. See, whenever if you join in the any training institute, not here, first thing you're gonna do is you will come to 3 months or 4 months of training to the classes. You are going to complete the class and you are going to get one certification. Correct or not, sir? The certificate is completely waste certificate. No company will give jobs based upon your certificate to you. Remember, certification is different, certificate is different. Institute is going to give a certificate, right? That is going to have zero importance in real time. So if you come to the course, if you finish the course, if you take the certificate, will I get the job? Means no. Let me tell you the reason. Sir, you are just now passed out. 2025, let's say, 24 or 25. But before you, there are a lot of people, 2023, 22, 21, 2019. Still they are in the queue or not, sir? Now, if you compare with them, how do you get the job? నీకంటే ముందు చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు. Correct or not? But how you are going to get the job? By overcoming all of these people. Very simple. Remember, if you are going for the job, first of all, they won't care about your passed out and percentage, sir. Majority of the time, I'm telling. They'll care about do you have skill or not. If you are having very good skills, and if the skills are going to fit for their project, definitely you are going to hire. And even package also, they'll give very good package for you. Don't expect everybody will get 6 LPA. And even if you don't know by chance, one of my student, his name is Basha actually, you literally don't believe, as a fresher, he cracked the job of 9 LPA. How much? 9 LPA he got the package, but everybody won't get the same package, sir. It depends upon the company actually. But trust me, whatever the skills you require to crack the DevOps job, I'm going to give that skills in a very good way. But all you need to do is just to come to the class, listen to the class and practice for 1 hour in a day. Don't need to practice for 5 and 6 hours. No need, sir. For DevOps, maximum you can practice 1 to 2 hours. That is going to be enough for you. And I'm going to provide the PPTs for you. and I'm going to provide the live running codes for you. Everything I'm going to give the Google Classroom. Take my notes, sit on the lab and do practice. Okay, that's it. But remember, definitely everybody will get the job at the end of the course. And don't expect everybody will get 10 LPA, 15 LPA. It depends upon your skill. Okay, sir, from the knowledge point of view, you are giving guarantee. But my question is, do we have job? If I join in your course or if I join in your institute, will I get the job? So simple, the answer is placement on the Pushpa means placement on the Pushpa. Definitely Naresh IT is going to provide jobs for all of you. But when you complete the course only. See, without completing the course, if I provide job openings for you, are you able to crack them? No. Once our course is completed, we are going to give one registration form for you that is called as placement registration. You know what is the best thing in Naresh IT? Once your course is completed, for placements, we are going to create a separate batch and we are going to give training one more time for you for 3 weeks, intensive training. That is completely free, sir. No need to pay any amount for it. So the people who complete the course and who written the exam and who are going for intensive training, they are going to get the direct placements for zero cost. We are not going to cost any single penny from you for the placement. That's it. And finally, okay, sir, like having this many things now, sir, if I only learn DevOps, will I get the job? Means no, sir. Previously, few years ago, if you know only DevOps or cloud, definitely you are going to get the job. But nowadays, companies are asking you to learn multiple clouds, DevOps mandatory. They are asking you even security and AI also. You know the impact of AI in these days, right? Definitely every DevOps engineer, not only DevOps I'm telling, every software engineer need to know about AI. I'm gonna teach you AI tools in DevOps as well as normal AI tools, whatever you are using, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Cloud, as well as Chaturji. There are a lot of AI tools in the market itself. And finally, okay, sir, now my question is, you are telling demo in this way, but what about the real classes? Once the real class are going to start, are you going to deliver the subject in same way? Means, first of all, before joining the course, I will recommend you to go and check my reviews. If you go to the NareshIT new campus and check the review for DevOps, whatever the reviews you are having, 95 reviews. Out of 95 reviews, you will get 90 reviews out of my name. So definitely I will recommend everyone to go and check the reviews. Why? Because you will get to know how my way of teaching is going to be. It's not like that demo I'll take in a very good way, normal class, regular. It's not like that. How exactly I am delivering the subject in the demo itself, till the end of the course, you are going to get the same energy from me and same way of explanation like this. Okay, sir, fine. Now the thing is, what is the course duration and fees? I'll tell you the duration for you. Why? Because a lot of people are waiting for this data. See, our course title is Multi-Cloud DevOps. Multi-Cloud with DevOps. What is the duration? 100 working days, sir. How many working days? 100 working days. Remember, 100 working day means I'm not going to include holidays and Sundays. Okay, if I take class today, that is one working day. Like that, 100 classes you are going to get. Okay, and time is gonna be morning 10:30 to 12. So out of this one, first 70 minutes will be class. Okay, and daily last 20 minutes will be doubts and queries part. So definitely I'll interact with everybody in the class for last 20 minutes. And what about the fees for this course? Means, sir, fees will be 16,000. That too you can pay on installments. No need to pay at single shot. But when to pay? Don't pay right now. First of all, come to the class. Listen to the classes. First 3 to 4 demos are completely free for everyone. So come to the class, listen to the demos. Then if you like the course and way of explanation from me, then you can join in this course, sir. Okay, no need to hurry to make the fee. And even we won't make you forced to make the payment immediately. Why? Because first of all, if you are investing your amount, means you need to feel it worth, right? I'm investing 16,000 of rupees and I'm investing 100 days of time for the institute. Okay, definitely we'll be having lot of doubts and queries. That is the reason we are not asking you payment in the first day of the course. Just to come to 4 or 5 classes, listen to the classes. If you like the class and way of explanation, then you can register for the course. And that too, you can pay within 2 installments. First to 10,000 after demos. Remaining 6,000 you can pay after 3 weeks of enrolling for the course. Okay, like that. And how many number of projects we are going to do, sir? 10 projects. How many number of tools you are going to discuss? 25 plus. And how many number of AWS services? It's also 25 plus. And Azure? 25 plus. And with this course, how many certifications you can clear? Certifications you can clear is 4. AWS, Azure, Terraform, and Cloud Native and Kubernetes Associate. And finally, with this course, how much of experience you will get, sir? Minimum 4 years of experience that you can get. So this is the intro about the course actually. Now, sir, you are telling this many things, but is the course really going to worth for means? The answer is going to be only one thing I'll tell. So this course is going to be really worth Verma, definitely worth for all of you. Okay, that is not going to be said by me after first 4-5 days of demo. You are going to tell me, sir, we are having really worth for your course. That's it. So this is the day 1 of demo for our course. Today we haven't discussed about any technical terms. I just said you what you are going to learn from me and what you are going to get from me and what is the intro of DevOps. That's it. So now it's time for our doubts and queries. So before we go for doubts and queries, first of all, I would like to know one thing from all of you. How's the demo for all of you today? Is the demo clear for all of you? All of you are able to understand? Is it interactive for you? Vartha? Okay, fine. Online, can you please confirm me how's the demo for all of you? Can you go to the chat box? Okay, so it's clear for all of you. That's really great to hear. Remember, it's just a day 1. How exactly I deliver the content? Daily, I'm going to use the same way of energy as well as same examples also. Trust me, I will teach the concepts in a better way. That the most understandable way. Even though if you don't know anything about IT, I am here to teach the content in a very unique way and very effective way. That's it. So now online, if you are having any doubts or any queries over today's session, or like if you are having any queries regarding the course and everything, you can raise your hand. I can give unmute option for you. So we can discuss the doubts and queries. Online, you'll be having the hand raise option there. You can go and raise your hands so we can discuss the doubts and queries part. And offline, you too. If you are having any queries over the course, you can go ahead. And no need to feel shy, sir. Be comfortable with me. Okay. So one of the doubt I'm getting is from Bashir, I think so. Wait. See the query. It's a very good query, I can say. Muhammad Bashiruddin, sir, will AI take over in future? AI apps can do deployment easily. What will be the future of DevOps? I'll tell you one thing. The people who is having the fear of AI will take the job. I'll tell you one small physics formula. All of you believe in physics? In physics, we are having a theory, right? Energy cannot be created nor be destroyed, but change from one form to same way. Jobs cannot be created, cannot be destroyed, but will change from one form to. I'll tell some small example. What do people think is, sir, after ChatGPT comes, a lot of people lost their job. Correct or not, sir? That is true. 100% true. But at the same time, ChatGPT is running on Kubernetes cluster. Now, if ChatGPT application want to run, how many new jobs are going to create for ChatGPT running? By chance, if you don't know this one, ChatGPT is running on entire Kubernetes only from our DevOps team only. And you know, ChatGPT is working on totally 5,000 servers. How many? Now to handle that 5,000 servers, how many teammates we need to have, sir? How many teams we need to work together, sir? So that is the truth about the jobs. Remember, definitely if you can't learn the AI tools, you will lose your job, sir. But don't worry, I'm going to teach you AI here, right? So definitely you are going to have your job in a safe way. I hope, Bashir, this is clear for you now. So Ashay, nothing to worry. Even though if you're from non-IT, I'm here. Simply I'll tell one thing. నేను విన్నాను, నేను ఉన్నాను. Okay, so there is nothing to worry, sir. Even though if you're from non-IT, I'll teach everything from the basic. So attend the demo, so you'll get the clarity, like how my way of explanation is going to be. So Asha, like come to the class for next 3 to 4 days, okay? You'll get the clarity. So Dhananjay, I'm actively working as Java support engineer. This course suitable for me. Definitely, the people who know the developing activity, if they learn DevOps, they'll get job immediately. Remember, if a person is already working in software, if they know Java, or if they are working as system engineer, or if they are working as testers, definitely these people will be getting job immediately. Why? Because already they are working in software only. Say they know some part of the SDLC. So if they learn the DevOps now, they will be having the high chances to get the job, like Daniel. Fine. Sir, is this available during evening course? Basically, evening a new batch has started recently, but that almost all done with 10 classes till now, Sitesh. That is 7 p.m. batch actually. If you know already AWS, then you can join in this course. I mean, like in that evening course. Are industry ready to take fresher as a cloud or DevOps? See, for fresher, there is no job in cloud, sir. I'll give you my mark also. It doesn't matter how many cloud courses you've done. Definitely, industry are expecting cloud and DevOps together. Okay. So definitely, Parameshwar, you need to have both cloud and DevOps tools. Are you going to provide experience? No, don't confuse. I am not providing experience for you. I am providing experience and knowledge for you. Okay, experience, fake certificates, everything you need to manage by yourself only. Akshay, how many days class will be per week? So it's gonna be Monday to Saturday. Okay, Saturday also we are having the class. But someday, like sometimes if I'm having any work on weekend, I'll intimate you before. See, if I want to take a leave, I'll intimate at least 2 to 3 hours before. Mostly I'll intimate you previous day only. But if I want some ad hoc leaves actually, at least I'll try to intimate 3 to 4 hours before. Sir, I am from just take from last 3 years. I want to switch to DevOps. How much salary can I expect? Already I said salary always depends upon two factors. One is your skill. Second one is company's budget. Remember, some people, even though they don't have that much of great knowledge, they got 10 plus LPA. I know their knowledge. They are my students only. But how they got that much of knowledge means companies are ready to pay. Every company will have some budget, sir. Based upon the budget only, they are going to allocate the package for you. So who's asking? Sunny, definitely if you are having very good skill. Okay. And if company is having very good budget, you can expect on an average 10 to 15 LPA for 3 years of experience. 10 to 15. It can be any. It can be 11. It can be 12. It can be 15 also. Sir, I'm working as a network engineer. I have appeared so many interviews, but I'm not able to crack as we were actually asking us DevOps. Yeah, that's what I'm telling. Nowadays, DevOps is going to be very common. After 5 to 6 years, DevOps is going to be become a very common skill for every engineer, sir. Even if you're a even if you're a developer, go and learn DevOps. Even if you're a tester, go and learn DevOps. Ultimately, if you see the market after 3 to 4 years, definitely DevOps will become most common skill for every engineer in the market. So definitely, Rishal, after this course, I'm gonna promise you, definitely you are going to crack the interview. And one more thing, sir, in which interview I'm going to crack the job? Is it in first interview, second interview, third interview? First of all, I cannot give guarantee for it. It depends upon your knowledge. Naresh IT will provide lot of placements for you. But cracking the job is completely upon your hands. But don't worry, I am gonna give 250 questions for DevOps. If you prepare the 250 questions, definitely every interviewer might ask question from that only. Why? Because one of my previous student who got the 13 LP, right? He got 35 questions in the interview. Out of 35, 34 comes from my questions only. I have a big PDF for you. In that PDF, I have the questions and answers for you. I'll deliver the PDF for you. So you can prepare that questions and you can give answers. And as I said before, question and answers is going to be discussed in the class itself. If I complete one concept today, what are the most expected questions from the concept today? I'm going to explain the class only for you. Okay. So that is going to help you a lot. So Chanakya, definitely Linux need to learn DevOps. Why? Because after few years, Linux is not going to be have very good demand. It's going to be completely vanish. Why? Because nowadays every DevOps is working on Linux only. So Linux people is not going to have any special advantage in the upcoming days, Chanakya. And one more thing, Linux is the basic for DevOps, sir. Without Linux, there is no cloud and DevOps. But again, if you don't know Linux also, here we are going to teach Linux. Here I'm going to teach you DevOps, AWS, Azure, Linux, security, A, and finally FinOps. These are 7 modules. All of the modules are included in the same course only. Sir, I complete degree. I'm not choosing any MC or MBA, directly choosing DevOps. Definitely, see, if you do MC or MBA, that's completely waste. Let me tell you the honest reaction. For example, let's take 2 friends. How many friends are there? I'll tell you what is the disadvantage of studying a lot. Let me tell you. Sir, person number 1 and person number 2. Person number 1, after BTech, he joined in the job. He joined as a fresher with 3.5 LPA. After some 2 years, he will get the package of 7 LPA. How much LPA? But after 2 years, he done with MCA. Now again, need to start as a fresher or not, sir? Now literally he is wasting his 2 years of time. If you ask me, don't go for higher studies. That is completely waste of your time. I'm talking about MCA, MBA as well as MTech. Instead of going for them, go for open degree. If you are really having the passionate to get degree, go for open university. Okay. In that way, you will get the job and you'll get the open degree also. So definitely, Sumant, I will recommend you to choose to DevOps over your MCA. Hope that point is very clear for all of you. Definitely, Ashutosh, you will pass. I'm currently with 25 LPA with my current DevOps, with my current ops role. Will this course help me to better in my current? Definitely. See, currently as of now we're an operation team, right? But here you are going to learn the cloud skills and you are going to learn the DevOps skills with security and AI. Definitely, Sharans, you will be getting very good package. Currently you are having 25, but after this course you will expect minimum 30% of hike. That is minimum I'm telling. Maximum you can go up to 50, depends upon your skills and company's budget. And Ravi Kumar, sir, I have completed my graduation 2021. Will I get job as a fresher? Honestly, I'm not gonna give the false promise for you. For a fresher, it is difficult. I'm not telling it is impossible, but a bit difficult. Out of 100 jobs, might be you might get a job as a fresher in 1 to 5 jobs, Ravi Kumar. But still, it is possible, but the chances are very less. But if you go for Java and Python, also same thing. Instead of going for Java and Python, if you choose DevOps, you will be having the chance to put some experience. Even though if you don't get a chance as fresher, so you are having other way like Ravi. See guys, 3 years of gap is completely fine. For example, this which year 2025, 24, 23, 22 is fine. As a fresher, 3 years of gap is completely all right, sir. If it is more than 3 years, then it is going to be difficult for you. Avinash, nothing to worry. Still, you are having some opportunity as a fresher. Okay. Okay. What is the module of this course? First of all, what you are going to start? First of all, I'm going to start cloud actually. Okay, AWS. Once AWS is done, then I'm going to teach DevOps, security, A, FinOps, and finally Azure. This is how exactly our flow is going to be. Okay. Siddesh, I'm working in production support, take care of infra and DR activities, request based upon knowledge, Linux skill. Okay. I have created few jobs in Jenkins, Go CD for deployment automation, WebLogic, switching. Definitely. See, as of now, you're working like you are having good skills in Tomcat and pipelines, right? So it will be very easy. The only thing you need to take care is microservice, Siddesh. If you have a good knowledge in microservice, then it's going to be advantage for you. Each module, how long? I have given the course overview, right? So guys, online, please ping to your admin Pradeep. He is going to tell the syllabus copy. In the syllabus copy, I have given the duration for each and every tool and each and every module. Okay. Definitely, Ashay, you are going to have the trust till the end of the course. Okay. And guys, you will be having the option to hand raise, but I am seeing only few hand raise. So first of all, it is Sanket. You can speak now. Sanket Shirode. Sanket, are you speaking? Okay, I think you're not able to speak fine. So Raju, you need to go with experience only, Raju. I'll guide you how to go with experience, okay? So don't worry about that experience at all. So Tirumala, you can speak now. Tirumala
Thanks.
Krishna.
Yeah. Thanks for giving the opportunity. I would like to ask you
Hello.
quickly two couple of things.
Please go ahead, Tirumala.
Regarding first thing, the duration, I mean, regarding the projects, like do
Okay.
you so couple of sample projects or real time hands-on projects?
No, these are industry level projects, Tirumala. How exactly you are going to work in industry? In that way, I'm going to design the project. I'll implement almost all 10 AWS services and 12 tools in the DevOps of the project. It's not like small projects, okay?
Okay, then that is really help me. Thank you
Yeah,
so much. And
thank you.
regarding the fee, and I understand that you already mentioned earlier, but
Hmm.
the point is that can I pay after third class or fourth class or
Definitely. So, guys, as I said, no need to pay the fee till third class. After third class or fourth class, you can pay the amount. Why? Because first of all, I want to give trust from my side that this sir is going to teach the subject in a very good way. Once if I give the trust for you, you are automatically going to enroll or not, sir. So to get the trust between you and me, we are offering 3 to 4 demos for you. So Tirumala, nothing to worry, nothing to rush. You can pay later also. Okay.
thank you so much, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Why? Because from NareshIT point of view, what we majorly care is student satisfaction. If you are satisfied, that's gonna be enough for us. Okay. Next, Rishal, you can speak now.
I have already written my message in the chat box. I'm currently working as a network engineer in one of the MNCs. So I need to switch my career to DevOps, as I already told you. So there they ask what were your roles and responsibility, and that is the point where I lack. I am not able to clear that to them, that what I was actually doing. So can we get a live session with you as well so that we can interact for on these kind of doubts to clear the
So,
interview?
like, let's see, what are the doubts and queries you are having on the project? So, I'll be discussing with you whenever the topic is gonna come. Why? Because see, if I go randomly for doubts and queries in the project, some people might confuse here. But definitely, what are the queries you are having in your company as a project? I'll going to clear them for you. Hope it is clear for you. And Manoj sir, I have 10 years of experience in telecom domain. I am from 2014 batch. Is this course helpful for me? Can you provide mock interview section? Definitely, guys. I am telling you, mock interviews are unlimited. Sir, I want to take one mock interview. Okay. No, sir, I want to take 10 mock interviews. You can take. No, sir, I want to take 20 mock interviews. Definitely, we are going to provide mock interviews until you are getting confident to get the job. Okay. So, Manoj, nothing to worry. You will be having the chance to switch into IT. So, we are going to help you with the mock interviews, daily exams, weekly task assignments, and everything. See, here we are going to provide the minute detailing for each and every student. If there are 50 people in the class, how exactly I am caring student number one? In student number 50 also same kind of caring will be there. I am going to care about your technical skills. Even we are having mentors and even we are having admins for both online and offline. All you need to do is come to the class, bring your laptops, and I'll tell you, no need to bring laptops immediately. Why? Because first 3 to 4 classes, you need to understand how DevOps is going to work. After that, whenever I teach you how to create cloud account, then you can bring your laptops and you can start practicing from day one. Parallelly, I'm going to give my notes for you, so there is nothing to worry about the notes and everything. Sir, unfortunately, out of these 100 days, see, 100 is not a fixed duration, sir. It can increase more also as per my expectation. Okay. If I miss class any day, definitely we are going to provide recording video for that day, only for that single day. And you can go to mentors. Our mentors are going to help you in order to understand the concept, whatever you miss in the class. Hope that's clear. Yeah, please. Okay. Okay. You can go to online. Okay. Uh, Recording, you will get that. No, it's gonna be view only mode. You cannot download that one, but you can see from online. Yeah, after completing the course, that is gonna be available for 6 months for you. After completing, see, for example, if I complete the course in the month of May, for example, let's say May or June, from the June, it's gonna be valid for 6 months for you. Yeah, thank you. So still any more questions from online? If you are having anything, you can ask me freely. Monday to Saturday, it's gonna be. Definitely Manish, you can choose it as. Sir, is there any batch in Mumbai? No, NareshIT is going to locate in Hyderabad only. We are not in Mumbai, unfortunately, okay? You can attend from online, Siddesh. Or if you want to come to offline, you can come to Hyderabad, okay? Definitely, Siddharth. See, like guys, you are having one admin. The person who has taken your name and mobile number, please go to the admin. He is going to share the syllabus copy for you. And even for online, you are having the admin Pradeep. He already pinged his number in the chat box. If you scroll up in the messages, you are able to see his number. He is going to send the syllabus copy and all. That's it. So, hope so the questions and queries part is very clear for all of you, and the demo is very clear for all of you. Even though if you don't get a chance to speak today, daily I'm going to provide 20 minutes of time for doubts and queries only. If not today, tomorrow you will get the chance to speak. Okay. So I hope so the session was very good and engaging for all of you. Let's connect on tomorrow's session with some new topic. Tomorrow also same time and same class. Okay. So thank you all of you. Have a great day. Bye everyone. Thank you all. Thank you online. So Hasnain, it's gonna be like NareshIT new building. You can call to NareshIT, they'll send the location for you. Okay. Thank you all.